Very good morning, students. So, today's chapter is water in the atmosphere, and this is the third part of this chapter. And we are going to deal with a new topic types of rainfall. So, before this video, in the previous video, we discussed about the different types of clouds, and we discussed cirrus, cumulus, stratus, and nimbus. These all four types of clouds we discussed in the last video. Now we'll talk about the types of rainfall. So on the basis of origin, rainfall may be classified into three main types. So there are three types of rainfall. First is convectional rainfall, second is orographic rainfall. It is called relief also, orographic or relief rainfall, and the third one is the cyclonic or frontal rainfall. So these are the three different types of rainfall which we will discuss here. So first is convectional rainfall, student. So convectional rainfall, in this the air on being heated becomes light and rises up in convection currents. As it rises, it expands and loses heat, and consequently condensation takes place and cumulus clouds are formed. Okay, so here you can see, student, you can study this. Here this clouds formed, the process is going on, and what is, you can see, cumulus clouds are formed with thunder and lightning. Heavy rainfall takes place, and this type of rainfall is called convectional rainfall. So in this figure you can see the process is going on through this. Okay, and the water heat observed through this, it convert into vapor. Okay, and then it form clouds and then started precipitation. So this type of rainfall is called convectional rainfall. Now the next is orographic or relief rainfall. So it mostly occurs in hilly areas. Okay, when the air mass comes across a mountain, right? You can see on the picture on this slide. So air mass comes across a mountain, it is forced to ascend, and as it rises it expands, the temperature falls, right, and the moisture is condensed after giving rain on the windward side, right? So here in the back side you can see this is wind, dry descending air. So it is the area which is called windward side. So when their winds reach the other slope, they descend and their temperature rises. Then the capacity to take in moisture increases, and hence these leeward slopes remain rainless and dry. Especially you can see in the Ladakh area, there you can see that one portion is leeward side and another portion have heavy rainfall occurs. The area receives heavy rainfall, and similarly you can see in the Western Ghat also. There also you can see leeward side, dry area, dry region you can see in Western Ghat. So the area situated in the area especially situated in leeward side, which gets less rainfall, is known as the rain shadow area. Okay, the area will call rain shadow area. One side you can see windward side, another side you can see leeward side. And windward side, this area receives rainfall, and in leeward side this area always be dry, right? So it is also known as relief rain. Next is, student, cyclonic or frontal rainfall. It is also called frontal rainfall when warm air forced to rise over cold air. Due to this process, condensation forms clouds. And then when the temperature decreases, then the rainfall takes place. Got it? So it can be temperate or tropical rainfall, okay, warm air and cold air. So here this is these all three types of rainfall I have discussed to student, and in the next video we'll next topic is distribution of rainfall. So we can see uneven distribution of rainfall in the, if we talk about only about country, our country, so we can see uneven distribution in rainfall. So first is rain decreases towards poles. Suppose this is an area, okay, equator part, and it always decreases towards the pole side. This is north pole, right? It is north pole and this is south pole. So in this area the rain decreases, okay, it always decreases in the poles area. Next is coastal region, coastal area. Suppose if we talk about this area, so here this is the coastal area. Coastal areas have more rainfall. These coastal areas receives more rainfall. Next is rain is more over ocean than land. So in the ocean side, that's why students, I will tell you, all the islands receives more rainfall in comparison land, right? Next is rain is more on windward side, which I already explained in the previous slide. Suppose this is an area here, you can see student, this is an area, this is a hill, and this area is windward side. Okay, I'll mention it in short, and this is leeward side. Okay, so when wind flows from this portion, then in this area when it flows, so it is, this area always be dry. Okay, so that's why rain is more on windward side than leeward side. In comparison, the leeward side, this portion receives always more rainfall. Next is between 35 degree and 40 degree north and south of the equator. Okay, suppose this is earth and this is the equator portion, so 35 north and 35 degree south, 35 and 40 degrees south equator, rain is heavier on the eastern coast and goes on decreasing towards the west. So as I already said to you in the previous chapter, this area always receives direct sun rays. Okay, it's directly affected this area, and when if the temperature is high in this area, so obviously pressure always be low. So that's why when this convert into vapor, then it condensation process is going on, and the precipitation always it happens in this area. So that's why I said 35 degree and 40 degree north and south, the equator rain is heavier on the eastern coast and goes on the decreasing towards the west. Okay, so this happens, that's why the uneven distribution we can see in the rainfall. Next is between 45 degree and 65 degree north and south of equator due to westerlies, rainfall is first received on the western margin of the continents, and it goes on decreasing towards the east. Okay, students, so this is about the distribution of rainfall. So you have to learn 4-5 points related to distribution of rainfall and about the types of rainfall, and one more important point is about the different types of clouds, right? So this chapter is over here, very easy chapter it is. You have to understand it through the diagram, it will be easy. And always I said to you students, when you will draw diagrams, it will be easy to explain. Okay, you will be able to, at least you will be able to write answer. So this chapter is over here. I will send you one more informative video related to this chapter. Till then, thank you so much, student.